It's kind of ironic, or therapeutic, I should say, that I sat down to record the official first episode of this new series on the 1-year anniversary of the night that I had a breakdown. And that breakdown was the final straw, the moment that I officially hit rock bottom, and when I knew things had to change. It was also the day that I found out that my mom, who was the only real parent that I really deal with, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. After spending almost a whole year trying to rebuild our relationship, I find out that she might not make it. And that I wasted so much time on things that didn't matter. Also, simultaneously, a relationship that I was in had also ended. And I realized that I had made a mistake twice. I had chosen a person who was not for me because I didn't want to be alone. Because I was afraid of not being with a person because I needed a person, and I picked a person that was exactly like the person I just left. 2024 was supposed to be my year. It was supposed to be the year that I got it together, that I finally got it right. And a year ago, I broke down in such a way that I almost didn't come back from it. And now, a year later, I don't even recognize that person. And I'm so glad I don't. But I didn't forget. This is the Borderline Bipolar Butterfly, a weekly audio diary by me, Erin Elizabeth, that will be a sounding board for everything from mental health to relationships to family to pop culture to politics and just about anything. And how my experiences and the things that I've been through, the things that my friends have been through, and the things that I've seen, the things that I've did, how all of that may seem like a pity party or a reason to talk about myself for 20 minutes a week. But in all actuality, it's giving a person out there who doesn't understand why they crash out every time someone leaves them, or why they can't maintain a relationship or a job or a friendship, why they keep reverting back to childhood-like antics or childlike tendencies whenever something goes wrong. Being officially diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and bipolar 1 and 2 a year ago completely changed my life. After years of searching for answers as to why I did the things I did and why it was never enough and why I couldn't get better. And I'm hoping that every week when you tune into this series, you'll connect with something, whether it's an experience that I've had or a story that I tell or a guest that I have on who also shares their experiences, but rather just an opportunity to give someone out there that might be confused or scared or struggling the strength to ask for help. It took years. It took, 15 years for me to finally say, I can't do this by myself. Self-medicating, self-sabotaging, it finally caught up to me. And a year later, I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm definitely not the train wreck that I was last year. Not to say that this year hasn't also been hard, because it has. 2025 definitely had its issues as well, but I didn't hit the level of rock bottom that I did last year. I've learned coping skills. I've learned ways to be more mature, to handle things more positively, responsibly. And more than that, I also learned to ask for help and how to lean on the people in my life that actually care versus the people that are just looking for a reason to feel better about themselves. Now, I'm not saying that having these mental illnesses or having these issues or these struggles has made me a better person, because it's been the most traumatic experiences of my entire life. But if they didn't happen, if I didn't know what was wrong, I would still be doing things I shouldn't. I would still be behaving in ways that I shouldn't. I would still be making choices that ultimately are no good for me. I'm just hoping that every week when you guys tune in, you're able to relate to something, or maybe understand a friend or a family member or even a partner who shows some of these signs as well. And next week, I'm going to dive into my childhood experiences and the first signs that there was something wrong. Going all the way back to 5th grade, when the first signs of these problems first showed up. And how childhood bullying and the usual sweeping things under the rug and victim blaming, and how those things ultimately forced me to keep my mouth shut in situations where I should have been screaming at the top of my lungs that things were wrong. I am going to touch on some really triggering topics over the course of the next couple of weeks. Everything from sexual assault to rape to molestation to self-harm, eating disorders. If this is not something that you can listen to alone without being triggered or emotionally hurt, I plead with you to listen with someone who you can trust. It's not going to be an easy listen. It's not going to be an easy series to listen to, but it's stuff that needs to be told. It's things that people need to hear, because you have no idea what some people go through every day. And honestly, after the year that I've had, I definitely am tired of keeping my mouth shut. So I really hope that you'll tune in, you'll share, you'll subscribe, you'll give some patience and understanding to those around you, and understand that not everyone is able to express the things that I'm finally able to. It hasn't been an easy journey, but I can honestly say that I am the healthiest that I've been in years. And I'm finally ready to share everything. Even if it causes me to lose friends, family, if it causes me to lose anybody or anything, I need to finally speak up and tell the truth. The whole truth, and not just what I think people want to hear, what's going to get me more views or get me more listeners. The One With was a series where I told stories that I knew would get people to listen. This time I want people to actually hear it and know that I'm not sugarcoating anything anymore. This butterfly finally got her wings, and baby, she ain't gonna stop just because people are uncomfortable. So tune in every Friday night at 9 p.m. wherever you stream your podcasts for the Borderline Bipolar Butterfly, the unfiltered, unwavering truth from your favorite mentally ill lesbian. It's really great to be back.